Right now, while you're watching this video, your blood sugar might be silently destroying 4 organs inside your body: your heart, your brain, your kidneys, your eyes. And here is the most disturbing part: you will not feel a single symptom until the damage is permanent. 1 in 3 American adults over the age of 35 has blood sugar levels that are already too high. They have no idea. They feel fine. They go to work. They eat dinner with their families. They sleep at night. And every single day, their blood sugar is quietly attacking the most important organs they have. I am not a doctor. I am a health researcher. I have spent the last several years reading the studies, interviewing specialists, and digging into the data that most people never see. And what I found shocked me, because the information that could save millions of lives is buried in medical journals that nobody reads. Your doctor will not explain this to you. Not because your doctor is a bad person, because the average appointment in America is 12 minutes long. 12 minutes to review your chart, listen to your problems, order tests, and check regulatory boxes. There is no time to explain what your blood sugar is actually doing to your body. So in the next 17 minutes, I am going to do what your appointment cannot. I am going to show you exactly which 4 organs are being damaged right now, why you feel nothing, and the 5 specific changes that can stop this damage, and in many cases, reverse it. If you are between 35 and 50 years old, this is the most important video you will watch this year. Subscribe to this channel before you continue, because what comes next is information the healthcare system would rather you not have. Let me show you exactly what is happening inside your body right now, not in vague medical language, in plain direct facts that nobody is telling you. There are 4 organs taking the damage. We are going to look at each one. Organ 1. Your heart. Start with the killer. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in America, and research consistently links elevated blood sugar to roughly 2 times the risk of heart attack and stroke compared to people with normal blood sugar. Here is the mechanism in simple language. Glucose in high concentrations is corrosive. When your blood sugar stays elevated for years, the inner walls of your blood vessels, the smooth lining that lets blood flow freely, start to crack and inflame. Your body responds by patching those cracks with cholesterol and calcium. That patch is called plaque. Plaque narrows the artery. A narrow artery means less blood reaching your heart muscle. One day, a piece of that plaque breaks off, blocks the artery completely, and that is a heart attack. Now here's the part that should disturb you. People with elevated blood sugar often have what doctors call silent heart attacks. No chest pain, no crushing pressure, no warning. The nerves that normally send pain signals from the heart have been damaged by years of high glucose, so the alarm system is broken. Studies suggest that a significant percentage of heart attacks in people with diabetes happen without classic symptoms. People just feel slightly tired, slightly short of breath, and dismiss it. You don't get a chance to call 911 if you don't know you're having an emergency. Organ 2. Your brain. This is the one almost nobody talks about. Researchers have started calling Alzheimer's disease type 3 diabetes. Read that again. The same insulin resistance that damages your pancreas also damages the cells in your brain. Here is why. Your brain is the most energy-hungry organ in your body. It runs almost entirely on glucose. To use that glucose, brain cells need insulin to work properly, just like the rest of your body. When insulin resistance develops, your brain cells start to starve in the middle of plenty. There is glucose in the blood, but the cells cannot access it efficiently. Over years, this starvation damages memory. It damages decision-making. It damages your ability to find words. Research published in major medical journals suggests that people with prediabetes have a notably higher risk of developing dementia compared to people with normal blood sugar. The early signs are easy to dismiss. Brain fog after lunch. Walking into a room and forgetting why. Losing your train of thought mid-sentence. Mental exhaustion by 3 in the afternoon that no amount of coffee can fix. You blame stress. You blame age. You blame your phone. The actual cause might be sitting in your bloodstream. Imagine a 47-year-old man, healthy by every visible measure, who notices he keeps forgetting names at work. He thinks it's burnout. 5 years later, his fasting glucose is 135, and his memory has measurably declined. The blood sugar was the cause from the beginning. Nobody connected the dots. Organ 3. Your kidneys. Your kidneys are the silent victims, 2 organs the size of your fist that filter your entire blood supply about 30 times per day. They contain millions of microscopic filters called nephrons. When your blood sugar is chronically elevated, those tiny filters get destroyed. Glucose is too large and too sticky to pass through them cleanly. Year after year, they clog, they scar, they die, and nephrons do not regenerate. Once they are gone forever. Here is the cruelest part. You will not know any of this is happening. Kidney damage produces no pain, no swelling, no symptoms, until you have already lost roughly 70 to 75% of kidney function. By the time your standard blood test shows elevated creatinine, you are already deep into chronic kidney disease. The damage you can see on a lab report is the tip of an iceberg that has been growing silently for a decade. The end point of this road is dialysis, 3 days a week, 4 hours at a time, attached to a machine that does what your kidneys can no longer do. Diabetes is the leading cause of kidney failure in America, and the disease started years before anyone called it diabetes. It started in the gray zone everyone was told to ignore. Organ 4. Your eyes. The eyes are the visible warning. The retina at the back of your eye is fed by some of the smallest, most delicate blood vessels in your body. Those vessels are extremely sensitive to high blood sugar. When glucose is elevated for years, those tiny vessels weaken, leak, and eventually burst. The medical term is diabetic retinopathy, and it is one of the leading causes of blindness in working-age adults. Early signs include blurred vision that comes and goes, dark spots or floaters in your field of vision, difficulty seeing at night, and colors that look slightly washed out. Here is why this organ matters more than you think. The eye is a window. If your retinal vessels are damaged, the same kind of damage is almost certainly happening in the small vessels of your kidneys, your nerves, and your brain. When an eye doctor sees diabetic changes in your retina, they are not just diagnosing an eye problem. They are showing you a preview of what is happening across your entire body. This is why eye exams are sometimes the first place prediabetes gets caught. Not at the family doctor, at the optometrist. The common thread: 4 organs, heart, brain, kidneys, eyes, all being attacked by the same thing: elevated glucose corroding small blood vessels and damaging cells from the inside out. And in every single case, you feel nothing until the damage is severe. This is the silent destruction. This is what your blood sugar is doing while you read your emails and eat your lunch and tell yourself you feel fine. So why does all of this damage happen silently? Why can 4 of your most important organs be under attack and your body sends you no warning? The answer is in how your pancreas compensates. When your cells start becoming resistant to insulin, when the key no longer fits the lock cleanly, your pancreas does not give up. It works harder. It produces more insulin, 2 times more, 5 times more, 10 times more, whatever it takes to force the glucose out of your bloodstream and into your cells. For years, sometimes a decade or longer, this compensation works. Your blood sugar on a routine test looks acceptable, maybe slightly elevated, nothing alarming. Your doctor says watch and wait. You feel normal because on the surface, the system is keeping up. But underneath, your pancreas is burning out. The cells that make insulin, called beta cells, are dying from exhaustion. And while they die, the elevated insulin and the slowly rising glucose are quietly corroding your heart, brain, kidneys, and eyes. By the time your blood sugar test finally crosses the diabetes threshold, research suggests your pancreas has already lost roughly half of its working beta cells. Half. Permanently gone. This is the cruelty of the disease. The damage is years ahead of the diagnosis. But here is the part that matters. If you are between 35 and 50, your pancreas is tired but still alive. Your beta cells are strained but still working. The window to reverse this is open, right now, and in the next 5 minutes, I am going to show you exactly how to use it. Here are the 5 changes. Not 20. 5. Because if I give you 20, you will do 0. If I give you 5, 3 will become habits. And 3 is enough to change your numbers in 8 weeks. Do not start all 5 at once. Pick one, do it for a week, add the next one the week after. By month 2, you will have momentum. By month 3, your blood work will show it. Fix 1, rebuild your plate. Forget the word diet. Diets fail because they are temporary. We are not talking about temporary. We are talking about changing the proportions of what lands on your plate at every meal. Picture your plate divided into 4 equal sections. Half the plate, 2 of those sections, should be non-starchy vegetables: broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, spinach, peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes, green beans, zucchini. 1/4 is protein: chicken, fish, eggs, lean meat, beans. The last quarter is your starch: rice, bread, pasta, potatoes. Here is what most people do not understand. Your pancreas does not see a difference between a spoon of sugar and a slice of white bread. White rice is sugar. Mashed potatoes are sugar. A bowl of pasta is sugar. They all break down into glucose within minutes of eating. You do not have to eliminate them. You have to shrink them. Half plate vegetables, quarter protein, quarter carbs. That is the entire rule. Fix 2. Walk for 15 minutes after meals. This one is the most powerful step that almost nobody does. After you eat, your blood sugar rises. That is normal. The question is what happens next. If you sit down on the couch, that glucose floods your bloodstream and your pancreas has to work overtime to deal with it. If you stand up and walk for 15 minutes, something incredible happens. Your muscles absorb glucose directly from your blood without needing insulin. The mechanism is called GLUT4, and it is activated the moment your muscles start contracting. Research suggests a 15-minute walk after a meal can reduce your post-meal blood sugar spike by 20 to 30%. No gym, no running shoes, no equipment. Just walk around your block, walk to the corner store, walk in your living room. Slow is fine. Just move. If you do this after every main meal, your pancreas gets 3 breaks a day. Over weeks, this single habit can shift your fasting glucose by 10 to 15 points. Fix 3. Sleep more than 6 hours. This one surprises people. Research consistently shows that adults who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night have roughly a 40 to 50% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, independent of diet, weight, or exercise. Here is why. When you do not sleep enough, your body produces extra cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol raises blood sugar. It also disrupts the hormones that control hunger. Sleep-deprived people crave fast carbs the next day: bread, sweets, anything that delivers quick energy. You are not weak, you are hormonally hijacked. The fix is not complicated. Same bedtime, same wake time every day, including weekends. No caffeine after 2 in the afternoon. Phone out of the bedroom, or at minimum, screen off 60 minutes before sleep. The blue light from your phone suppresses melatonin and delays deep sleep. If you snore heavily or wake up exhausted no matter how long you slept, get checked for sleep apnea. Untreated sleep apnea is one of the strongest independent risk factors for diabetes that exists. Fix 4. Eliminate liquid sugar. This is the fastest acting fix on the list. Most people see measurable lab improvements within 6 to 8 weeks just from this one change. Add it up honestly. 2 teaspoons of sugar in your morning coffee, 3 cups a day, that is 24 grams. A glass of orange juice at breakfast, 25 more grams. A sweetened iced tea in the afternoon, another 30. Without eating a single dessert, you have consumed nearly 80 grams of sugar by dinner. The reason liquid sugar is uniquely damaging is fiber. When you eat a whole apple, the fiber slows the absorption of its natural sugar. When you drink apple juice, the fiber is gone. Pure concentrated sugar hits your bloodstream like a flood. Your pancreas has no time to react gradually. Cut sugar from your drinks by half a teaspoon every week. Replace juice and sweetened beverages with water, sparkling water, or unsweetened tea. Within 4 weeks, unsweetened drinks will start tasting normal. Within 8 weeks, your fasting glucose will visibly drop. Fix 5. Track your own numbers. You cannot fix what you cannot see. Buy a home glucose meter. They cost about $30 at any pharmacy. No prescription needed. The test strips cost another $15 to $30 per box. Test yourself twice a week, first thing in the morning before eating anything. Write the number down. Within 4 weeks, you will have your own data, and you will start connecting your meals to your numbers. White pasta last night, 118 this morning. Salmon and vegetables last night, 94 this morning. Once you see the pattern in your own body, you will not need anyone to tell you what to eat. Get a full lab panel, fasting glucose plus HbA1c every 6 months. That is the report card. Do not let a year go by without one. Before I close this video, I need to be direct with you about something. These 5 fixes work for most people in the prediabetes range, but there are warning signs that mean you need a doctor, not a YouTube video. Go to a doctor this week if any of these apply to you. Your fasting blood sugar is consistently above 120. You are losing weight rapidly without trying. You have severe thirst, frequent urination, and extreme fatigue all at the same time. You feel tingling, burning, or numbness in your feet, especially at night. Any one of these signs means the damage may already be advanced, and you need professional testing now, not next year. This video is not a replacement for medical care. It is the conversation your doctor does not have time to have with you in a 12-minute appointment. The information here is what the system profits from you not knowing, because a healthy person does not come back for follow-ups, prescriptions, and procedures. If you are between 35 and 50 years old, you are in the golden window. Your pancreas is tired but still alive. Your beta cells are strained but still working. The damage to your heart, brain, kidneys, and eyes can still be slowed, and in many cases, reversed. But only if you start now, not Monday, not next month, today. Subscribe to this channel for more videos that the healthcare industry would rather you not see. And in the comments below, tell me your age. I read every single comment, and I want to know who is watching, because the next video I make will be targeted to the age group that needs it most. Your blood sugar is quietly destroying 4 organs. Now you know which ones. Now you know why you feel nothing. And now you know exactly what to do about it. The window is open. Use it.